Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on whenever you find this video. So today I was just inspired by spirit to share this video. I don't know who needs it. I'm going to talk about synchronicities, otherwise known as angel numbers. I'm not saying this because I know too much or I know everything, but it's just what I know. I don't say what I don't know. I don't say what I don't know. All my life, I've, I don't think there's anything I have on my own to hold on to. If God did not give it to me, I don't have anything. In fact, my greatest assets, both in heaven and on earth, financially, physically, emotionally, educationally, is God. That's the only thing I can boast of. On my own, I don't have anything. I don't have any achievements. I don't have anything. My greatest asset is God. The only connection I have in this life to a higher authority is God. I've not met any presidents, I've not met any governors, I've not met senators in my life. The only person I know, the governor of all things, creator of all creation, the only creator that was not created, the only person I know, the only person I have is God. The reason I'm smiling, the reason people see me shining, it's not because I have anything, it's God. So, and this same God, He over pampers me. And sometimes I cannot even make decisions on my own. If He doesn't answer me, I'll like, okay, since you don't want to answer me, let me cuckoo sleep. If I don't suck for God, who will I suck for? I'm like, okay, now let's be looking at ourselves. Since I asked, you don't want to answer me. God is like my father. I'm free with Him. I'm very free with Him. Very, very free with Him. You know. So in 2020, that was when I started my awakening journey. My dreams became so, do I call it profound or what? They became so prophetic. They became so accurate in 2020. That was when I knew what awakening was. I was I was my spirit guides connected me to a lady on YouTube. She is a tarot reader. Now I don't even follow her as much as I used to because I've gotten the message I wanted. They were the ones that opened my eyes to Akashic records, to spirit guides, to angel numbers. Although I have been seeing angel numbers, what I'm talking about today is synchronicities or angel numbers, depending on how you want to call them. Synchronicities are repeating numbers. Either they mirror themselves or they repeat themselves. For example, when you see 12, 12 on your clock, that is a repeating number. But when you see, sorry, when you see 12, 21, I think that is a mirror number, something like that. When you see 2, 2, 2, that is repeating numbers. But when you see let me say 13, 31, I think that's a mirror number. I'm just okay. When you see 10, 01, that is a mirror number. But when you see 10, 10, that is a repeating number. So all these signs will come to you if your heart is open. I was really craving answers in 2020. I lost control. I was like, I don't know what to do. I am so confused. I was still naive, although I had already turned 20. I was still naive. I was still uncertain. What was the next step to take? What should I do next? Where should I go? Who should I call? Who should I meet? I was in a very bad place emotionally, psychologically, mentally, and just name it. So I was lost. That was when you lose control, when you lose control, just like the Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding in the book of Proverbs. Is it 3 verse 5 or so? So When you lose control and then you surrender to the universe, God knows that, like you say, here I am, I have lost control, I don't know what to do, I cannot make any decision. When you surrender, when you are so broken from within, you know, that's what motivates God. A broken spirit and a contrite heart, that he will not despise. Like when you are so broken from within and then you lose control, that is when I'm in the house alone, that is when I will break down, I will remove my clothes, I will throw my clothes off, I will crawl in a fetal position and cry my heart out. You know, I saw God from 2020. I felt God's touch firsthand. That was when I started to see angels. That was when I started to see angel numbers, but I did not understand. So it was around, I was not guided to follow Angela Nwosu first and foremostly. She was not talking about spirit guides. That was when I noticed that when I had my baby girl, we were sleeping. You know that time when after you put to bed, you have not slept for like 3 months. Like I'm talking about sleeping for like 2 hours straight. You have not slept. Then that time I just slept off, and my baby rolled to the edge of the bed. She was almost falling off. And then someone came and tapped me. By the time I opened my eyes, the room was dark because I love to sleep in dark rooms then, not now. So if the light is on, and I won't sleep soundly. So when I opened my eyes, there was still sleep in my eyes. I saw somebody walking out in a white soutane, like white dress. And then when I woke up, I saw my child at the edge of the bed. I had to carry her immediately. So my angel came to wake me to carry my baby. Another time, I slept naked because of heat. I know that for the longest time, except now that I'm healed, I'm delivered, never again. When I sleep on my back, there is these entities that come to oppress me. They come to either make love to me, or they come to just press me down. That is when you cannot shout, or you start gasping for breath. You are struggling to open your eyes. You are struggling to scream for it, but you cannot make any sound, and you are just hopelessly like lying there while they are pressing you, suppressing you. You know, so I hated to sleep on my back. So this day, I slept so soundly that I forgot myself. I was naked and I opened my legs like this. Me, I'm a very bad, I'm a terrible sleeper. Like I'm a drunk sleeper. If I'm sleeping, I used to fall off the bed now. Yeah? I used to sleep and roll off the bed. Omo. So I slept, scattered my body. I was just so a lady came, someone came, and that was when I knew it was my spirit guide. A lady came, tapped me, say, sleep well. I just woke up and she was gone. But I saw her when my eyes were like part open and part closed. I was struggling between wakefulness and sleepiness. I saw a lady, the form of a lady. She tapped me and said, sleep well. And I saw her before the sleep cleared from my eyes. So I woke up and I adjusted myself. It was a bit cold now, so I had to put on some clothes and covered myself. And said, so these people, either they come to you physically, sometimes you, because maybe you are scared, you cannot afford to see them face to face, but they will come in your dream states, or when you are in that trance state, they will come to you, or in your dreams. So if you cannot get these signs, if you cannot get all these hints or all these tips in your dreams, then they will come physically through numbers. You know what to do. You know if it's going to favor you. You know if that thing you're about to do is going to work out or not. So I saw this when I dreamt about DI, angel number DI, on the 6th of April. On the 6th, let it show, please. Look at the date. 6th 6th April 2020, 7th April, sorry, 7th April 2021. I had this dream on the 6th of April. Then I woke up the next day on the 7th and then wrote it down. That's why the date is showing 7th April 2021. So I wrote it down that I saw the Roman numeral DI. I just saw a random, like I knew that was a Roman. I was writing in the dream. a lot of numbers were now coming to me. I was not seeing a lot of numbers. Then I picked out D I, and I knew that was like I, V, and all those things, all those Roman numerals. So I understood clearly that it was a Roman numeral. So when I woke up, I searched on Google and I saw that it was number 500, if I'm correct. Yes, number 500. So I had to check what is the essence, what is the significance of number 5. So I started to see things like angel numbers 5, number 5, when the 555, and I started to realize that it was a number of change. That same before then, before this April, on March, was it March? Yes, March 26th, that same 2021, I dreamt about walking the silent streets of Alabama and Alaska on a silent night. So it's after I saw this one that this number came to me. I knew that because I was praying for change. I'm like, God, I want to change my life. I want to change my situation. I cannot continue living like this. I'm tired of this environment because crows because I'm somebody that gets bored easily. If something is routine, like the same day, same things every day, same approach to things, same, like I get bored easily. Ah, I want spice, I want adventure, I want a change in my life. I need things to be done differently. So I needed a change in my life. So that number came to me. I didn't pay much attention until when I met those people on YouTube. They were readers. The first was Tiara and the other lady. I unfollowed her because let me rest. Let me rest. You can't depend on all those things forever. But they opened my eyes and enlightened me about all these angel numbers and Akashic records. I was like, "Ooh, Lord." And past life experiences, because I used to experience deja vu. Something will happen. Like it's as if I'm reliving something from my past, and I will go somewhere. I'm like, did I see this thing in my dream? Or because I was here and I sat in the same position before? Is it repeating? Is it that I like, you know? And then when you are going somewhere, I can never miss a street in my life. If I pass a street once, forget it. But there's this particular street. I know I have not been to this street before, and I knew that when I go forward, I should take left. If I take left and I go straight, I will see them. I'm like, I'm like, oh, all those deja vu. I'm like, this thing is happening again. One day I picked up my phone and I was about to send a message. I said, I've done it like this before. And the person responded like this. Was it a dream? Was it a dream? you know, those kind of experience. I'm like, am I Delulu? Am I Delulu? Abi na Chris, na skus, the two are hakiba. I just like, so I started to realize that, and the Holy Spirit directed me to follow Angela Onwoso. I don't understand the beef with that woman. Take the message and leave the messenger. What is the issue? So when I followed her, she was writing things about spirit guides, about women having very active spirit guides. She was writing a lot of things that enlightened me the more. I really learned a lot from her. You understand? Just take the message. It's not about what is so wrong about her. Do you know that God chooses the people you think are terrible? The people, just check your family. That child that the people condemn and say, you not amount to anything. Eh? You not amount to anything. You are lazy. You are talkative. You are this. You are, those are the children that God comes after. Those are the people that have very active spirit guide. If I am angry these days, I don't say anything. I will just like, For somebody who is easy to take offense, for me, that from when I was small, they say you talk too much. I know that in this life, I have not gotten to that stage yet, but I know that in this life, I am meant to use my voice. I am meant to teach people. I am meant to advise people. I am meant to talk to people. I'm meant to like sing to people. I'm meant to comfort people. My native name is Anokia. That she drove tears. Ando means she drove. Like somebody that drives, she drives tears. Care, I care is tears. Ando, I care. That's the real pronunciation. Ando, I care. She drives tears. So I know that in this life, I am meant to comfort people. I am meant to bring joy into people's life. Not one, not two, not three people. I know that people might not admit it, but if I come into your life and you treat me well and you show me love, you will receive love. You will get love. You will get comfort. I know that I used to be attracted to sick people, but now I realize that I used to soak in their energy and I used to feel bad and depressed. So now I just try to push that energy out because when I soak in your pain, I start to get nightmares. I start to get sleep paralysis. I start to get headaches. I start to be drained. That is why I cannot be around everybody or anybody. Because if I come close to you and you have a very terrible energy, I start to pick up on it. If you have anger issues, I will become angrier. If you are sad, I will become sadder. If you are if your heart is not clean towards me, if I'm close to you, me too, I'll just start hating you. I will not like you because I am mirroring your energy. So I started to get all those that when I started to discover myself and I realized, no, I have to push back this energy. No, please don't bring that energy to me, please. So these days when I'm angry, I don't say things because I will regret it. If I'm angry, I learn to keep quiet. I try not to curse. I try not to insult you, and I try not to swear for you. So I've deviated, I've digressed a lot. So what I'm trying to say is that 555 is a number of change. When you see 555, maybe a lot of things have been going wrong. You are confused, you don't know what to do, you have fasted, you have prayed, you have socialized, nothing is working in your life. You have gone for that job interview, you have submitted applications, and it seems as if nothing is changing, nothing, you're not getting any positive response. And then when you start seeing 555, this you will not just see it in your clock, in your time alone. You will go on YouTube to watch a video and you see 555 likes, 555 views, 555 comments. Or when you go to Facebook, you see 555 likes, or 555 comments, or 555 views. You understand? That is how those signs will start coming now. Or a number will call you, a strange number will call you, that ends with 555, or you see 555 in the middle. This is how you start picking out these signs. You understand? You are walking on the streets and you see a billboard and they're advertising something, and there's maybe MTN or Glo, they say dial star 555. The universe will just flash it so you pick it. You understand? Or somebody will wear a shirt and walk past you. Then you see 555 behind their shirt. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Exactly. So these are the numerous ways these signs will come to you. They started to come to me in my dreams. I'll be writing something and I will see 555. I will see a book, 555. I will see signboard, 555. Ha! I'll wake up to my time. In the morning, I'll just wake up to go and urinate, carry my phone, 555. This is how all these signs will come to you. Sometimes it's 222, balance, is unity. If you're having issues with somebody and you keep seeing 222, it means that you will reconcile with the person, or you meet your twin flame, or you meet your husband, or something good will enter your life. Like you just receive peace, harmony, balance, you know, balance. You understand? Balance. You have balance in your life. 202, 0202, 220. That's still 22. So it's just balance, peace, harmony. So 1111 is a number of manifestation. It's a number that anything that you want to achieve that period, if you have been praying for something and you see 1111, it means that it will come to pass. it will come to pass. If you see 11:11 when you are expecting somebody, you are wondering, should I do this thing or should I not do it? And you see 11:11, the spirit is just trying to tell you to go ahead. You understand? And then you think about a relative you have not seen for a very long time, somebody you have not seen for a very long time, and then they call you. When you see 11:11, they will call you, or you bump into them on the streets. I went to the market 3 days ago and I saw somebody that looks like my cousin. I've known. I was just looking at her. I'm like, God damn it. They look alike. Oh. I was just looking at her, and I thought about that, my cousin. When I got home later in the night, we chatted. She said she saw me in the market. And me, I saw somebody that looks like her. So I don't know. These things, sometimes I just lack words to explain them. I cannot explain them. I cannot explain them. But these signs happen. And I'm somebody you cannot lie to. You lie to me, I'll just pretend. Okay, no problem. I'll pretend as if I don't know, but I know it's a lie. I know it's a lie. In the past, I used to ignore all those intuition. I used to ignore all those my instincts and all of that, and I got into a lot of trouble because I didn't want to be delusional. I didn't want people to think that I'm weird or that I am this, I'm that, I'm a witch, or I'm all of that. So I'll just, when you tell me something, I'll hear lie. I'll just say, okay, please, stop it. I'll just, like, I will quarrel with myself internally and say, stop all this nonsense. We cannot be doubting people, but I will know it's a lie. But I'll just wave it off and just say, I beg, leave me. So pay attention to these signs. I'll talk about more signs in the encroaching period. But for now, I hope it helps. If you have awakened or if you are going through an awakening journey, the first thing that will happen, maybe your dreams will become more vivid. You start having having this lucid dreaming, vivid dreaming. You have vivid dreams or synchronicities, or your intuition or instincts will become super hyped, like they will become hyperactive, your intuition, your instincts. Then your third eye will be very okay. That's enough. Bye. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Have a nice day. I enjoyed making this video and I hope to see you some other time. Bye.